Hello, welcome to your meditation challenge. I'd love to know how you're doing. And we are in our final week. Wow. So I guess this is really where we take a look at your commitment. What value have you gained from this, if any? I'd love for you to leave a comment or send it to me directly at info@blissbe.me. I'd love to hear from you to see if this is worthwhile to do again in the future. So last week, this is exciting. So I thought we would take it up a notch because I think the most important component of meditation is it will increase your general awareness. Awareness is really a game changer, and nobody else can do that but you. So I really encourage you to expand your awareness. Take a look at the subtleties in your life, especially as I'm a bodhisattva in training. That's the most important component of my work for myself. And all my work is dedicated to you. The whole purpose of my existence is to increase my acceleration to the point of bliss, so that I may bring you with me to the benefit of all. That is my sole purpose. So I watch my subtleties. That's, I have my book. I watch my subtleties. And then once a month in our Sangha, we break it down and going, well, how could I have really broken that down more? Some of my subtleties are my knowingness and what I'm feeling and experiencing during this meditation challenge. I've never done this before. I've done 111 days at 8:45 after I had my full and complete practice. Then I shared myself. Now I'm sharing myself straight up right now during my personal practice. And it's really interesting what's coming up for me. I'm watching a little bit of the ego in me going, wow, this is really affecting my personal practice. How do I feel about that? So I've been journaling. I've been writing about, so it's like enjoying the meditation challenge, really enjoying the meditation challenge, but noticing that it is affecting my own practice. So I asked myself 3 times, what is my truth to that? What is my truth? How is it possibly affecting my practice? It's enhancing my practice. I'm doing exactly what I'm here to do, is for the benefit of all, breaking down that yet again. So come on, Deborah, taking a look at it going, I recognize the importance of my practice and the value of the importance of your practice. And I'm committed to your practice. That's why we created the monthly membership and not my website. We needed to get to work. We needed to create that life, restyle our life so that it's a part of this, so we can all get to bliss. I needed to restyle my life. I needed to go to the gym at 5:30 in the morning. I needed to get back by 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. I need to be on my cushion by 8 o'clock in the morning. That's a big restyling. No longer gone are the days of having a shower, getting out, having a facial, doing my hair, getting ready, going to work. Now I do my facial at night before I go to bed. So it's like you just restyle your life. And then to practice the acceleration. So in order for you to practice some acceleration, I got to give you a couple tidbits on how to pick up on the subtleties of your ego and where it is coming in. The ego, the most important thing to us as human beings, sharing the light, is connection. And, why do I connect? And why do I disconnect? Is a great starting point. I always like to bring it back to those 2 questions. Who am I? Why am I here? Next question. Why do I connect? And why do I disconnect? And looking at those subtleties. And then meditation also gives us the next step, coming into that restlessness. The body's like, oh, I don't have time for this. Well, whose thought is that? And where did that thought come from? And what's the earliest point in your life you remember having that thought? Were you always rushed? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. You're always lagging behind. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Or, you know, take, and that's just what came to the top of my mind. That might have been a product of my life. I was a dancer, so it's like, you want to mess with a dance teacher and be late for the dance start off, because she will or he will humiliate you the moment you walk through the door. Anyways, gone are those days too. So, but where are they coming from? Where are they coming from? And breaking it down and breaking it down and bringing it to your cushion, bringing it in and asking it to release it, and releasing that part of the ego, especially, you know, in certain areas where there's that sense of lack, like breaking it down. It's a lack of time. It's not just a lack of funds, it's a lack of time. And where is the lack coming from? And if it's in that framework of your life of making lack of time for your meditation, break it down to the bigger picture of where else is lack showing up, and how can you create the abundance. The only way that you can create the abundance is by being abundant with your time, being generous with your funds. And that could just look like inviting somebody to dinner, or whatever that may look like in the grander scheme. That's where we get into the subtleties, right? The subtleties. What am I seeing? What am I hearing? You know, what's the flavor of that? The flavor can be way more than the taste in your mouth. What's the flavor of that relationship, and how is it supporting you or not supporting you? And breaking down, is that my truth? Is that my truth? Is that my truth? And taking it down to that subtler level. I really believe that that is a component of grounding too. And that's where we're going to go today. We're going to do our 3 things: grounding, centering, and aligning. We're going to do our meditation, and we are going to pull an inspiration card. So I hope you can find the time and become at peace with the restlessness to stay to the end. This isn't a quick fix, and that's why I call it restyling your life. It's a lifestyle. It's your choice. You're the boss where you want to put your efforts. Balance in with the inside and the outside. What happens on the inside mirrors and ripples out to the outside so generously. What happens on the outside can create the chaos and the havoc on the inside. Unless, of course, you're basking in the forest bathing or star bathing or sun bathing, or maybe not. Anyways, let's take a nice deep breath to our seat, and with an open mouth, exhale and bring yourself here and settle, settle, settle. Let's do that one again. Felt so good. Now give your shoulders permission to drop 3 inches. I really noticed in my shower today was a shower day, I just love feeling the water coming over me. And it was like I followed my exhale with the water and sunk down into the earth. It was like I followed the water as it went into the pipes down into the earth. And I kept going from the pipes further down to the central core of the earth. So I just wanted to share that with you. If you're visual and you can see that, or even tactile, because I could feel the water. And I was working with the really recognized how much I was working with the exhale today, and just taking myself down and settling down to that central core of the earth with the exhale. So you might want to try that. Then once we get to that central core of the earth, we take our etheric feet or tree roots and wrap it around the central core of the earth. Then we'll use our inhalation to draw it up, like we're sucking through a straw up that line. So let's breathe down as we turn on our sensories. And I just got tooth bumps. Your sensories might just turn on really quick by now if you're following along for a while. And feel your sensories turn on, your vision and your smell and your taste and your sound and your knowingness and your tactileness. And take it down as we feel your feet firmly planted on the floor, and take those etheric feet or tree roots, or from your perineum, from your buttocks, sink your body down into the earth, and then take the line down. Take that down. Feel the rock and the slate. Feel the sand. Does it have a taste? Can you smell it? Does it have a temperature? Taking that down into the next layer, which is the molten, the warmth of the liquid, and allowing yourself just to swim, swoosh right down towards the central core of the earth. You might want to do an open exhale with sound to assist the process of going down to the core of the earth, and wrap those tree roots to the etheric feet around the central core of the earth with such gratitude and appreciation for the power and the frequency of the Mother Earth energy, the Schumann resonance as it's termed, 5 to 25 hertz. Allow with permission, and permission to heal, permission to receive. Draw that up on an inhalation. Right up. And up, and if you've made it to the bottom of your feet, breathe it into the full 2 feet. And if not, just allow that exhale, and on the inhale, allow that to come up to your 2 feet. Breathe it up into your ankles. Breathe it up into your thighs and your calves, and your thighs and your hips and your pelvis area. Bathe all those joints. Those hard-working joints. As we come up. Breathe. Now bring your diaphragmatic breath down to your lower abdomen. And meet that energy, that red frequency energy, and draw it up through your abdomen. As you inhale, feel your ribs expand, and expand your back body, and breathe it in as your belly expands, your abdominal area expands. Breathe it up into your chest. Expand your heart. You might want to just give a little stretch as you bathe over your shoulders, down your arms, your wrists, your hands, into your fingertips. Feel that part of your body. Feel how dense it feels from your shoulders down as you take another inhalation into the neck. Bathe the neck, the front of your face, the top of your head, your full skull. You can bring it out the Sahasrara if you want to cascade it down the outside of the body, touching the first and second layers of your biofield, your signature, your body energy, human energy field, HEF, human energy field. Settle into this beautiful, beautiful energy. See if you feel grounded. Do you feel the security? Do you feel it in the body? You feel like if you were to move, do you feel that you are actually feeling a little weighted? And as we come and do that, let's come to that. The body will find a center point. It's drawing in its energy now as we bring it to center. You might want to have that exhale again with sound. Releasing any tension that's in your body as we prepare to align up to the God, creator, source energy, archangels, angels, gurus, sages, your higher self, divine consciousness. It is the place of many names. You pick, you're the boss, whatever's working for you today. Create that, extend up your antenna, create that super highway to divine creator source energy. Permission to receive, permission to heal as you go past the solar systems, past the Milky Way into the cosmos. Feel that connection, feel that alignment. Sometimes you might feel a little click in your head when you're aligning to that place in space. Feel that click And offer it, receive it down through that superhighway into the seventh chakra, that Sahasrara. Invite it in to fill every space and cell within your body. You might really notice that the eyes behind your closed eyes lighten right up. You might notice a sparkle or effervescence as you breathe it in through the whole skull, the whole neck. As you breathe it in, you can cascade it over your shoulders and down your arms, into your wrists and your hands. You might feel a little therapeutic pulse in your hands as they fill up with this beautiful divine energy. You might want to bring your hands to your heart in prayer position, namaste position, with your knuckles of your thumbs right into your sternum so you can feel that connection. Breathe it into your chest, into your heart. And on the exhale, just fill the whole body. Breathe it into the abdomen. Again, really exercising that diaphragm. As you breathe in, the diaphragm goes up, just like in your prayer hands. And as you breathe out, allow the ribs to expand as you feel that expansion in your body, cascading that golden white light down the back of your body and into your abdomen region, allowing it to flow into your hips and your pelvis area, down into your thighs and your knees, your calves, your ankles, your feet. All the way to your toes. One of my favorite sayings to my clients is, your toes need as much oxygen as your nose. Do you have hair on your toes? That's a good sign. That means you're getting your circulation all the way down to your toes. Someone's going, ooh, gross. And as we prepare for meditation, have a sip of water, grab a blanket. If you have to go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom. We're going to do 5 rounds with the mala and a bonus round. I'll let you know that as we pass each round on the mala. And come and create a resolve for why you're here. And what do you want from your meditation today? What's a question you might be asking yourself or pondering, or a situation that you want to surrender up to the inner intelligence, the higher sources of help that are available to you? Or you might want to dedicate this meditation to somebody or something. You can dedicate it to the planet, your neighborhood, your family at this time. You can dedicate it to a friend. You can dedicate it to your ego and your ability to resolve your ego and notice the subtleties and ask for assistance, ask for guidance. You can dedicate it to who am I and why am I here? You can dedicate it to why do I disconnect, or how do I connect? Help me to make connections, healthy connections. Show me the way. Use me, as Oprah says. Use me, show me. Use me, show me. Allow me to be the best I can be to help humanity through all this stuff, through life. This is what we have been given while we're here. And if we're here during this, we agreed to come back for this because we can be the change. Know that you can be the change. Create your resolve. Work with the deepest subtleties that you can find. It is. With a smile. It's like, yes, bring it. Bring it. I'm in training. I can do it. I'm here. Show me. Use me. Pain-free. Pain-free. I've been the phoenix many times. All right, let's get started. Hope you're back. And if not, don't worry. Come start wherever you're at and wrap yourself in a blanket if you have a blanket. If you wish to have a blanket. Even in India, when it was like 20 degrees Celsius, 25 degrees Celsius, I still wrapped myself in my shawl or blanket. It's my cue. So I share my cue with you. Once again, my name is Deborah O'Neill, and I'm the CEO and founder of BlissBee.me, Integrative Holistic Health. And I'm here to take you with me on the path to bliss. And that is my vow. I did 146 vows as a bodhisattva, and I'm here for you, for the compassion for the whole world. The sooner I get to bliss, the sooner everybody else does, and I'm taking you with me. So there you go. I am going to work with my mala. And then I'm going to continue to work with that stone that I brought out the other day, that cacoxanite. And I'm going to work with my beautiful crystal on my lap as well, so it helps us all to stay grounded. And this is my mala. It's this, I think it's called radishak beads or seeds or something. And I like them because I dip them in the Ganga when I dip myself in the Ganga in November. Back in 2017, I did a pilgrimage up to the Himalayas with my Himalayan tradition lineage in my yoga practice, and up to 11,500 feet. And we slept in tents as we trekked up, and we caravanned and trekked up. And yeah, I had to heat a rock at the fire and then I put it in my toque as I walked back to my tent, and then I put it in my sleeping bag, and then I put my toque on my head, and I had a really actually delicious sleep that evening because it was such an adventure, and I felt like I was being so smart with my rock. All right, so if you want to create sort of an anchor or a rock in your meditation, there's a beautiful Sanskrit mantra, Soham, inhaling on the So, and exhaling on the Hum. Yeah. And even when you engage, if you've been doing this for a while and you want a little more subtlety brought in, when you inhale the So and you exhale the Hum, you bring it into more of a state of a flow, and you start to listen to the breath. The breath is actually breathing the So on the inhale and exhaling the hum on the sound of the breath within your belly, taking it in and listening at that subtle, and seeing if that, as opposed to constructing the So hum in your head as the mantra, see if you can. I want to call it the flavor of your breath is actually the rhythm of that So and that hum. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's kind of what's coming up for me. Okay, I'm going to take the cacoxanite, I guess, a pretty little stone, as we go into to allow us to heighten our spiritual awareness. The mudra, index finger and the thumb, middle finger, ring finger, and I'm just going to put the stone in between, pinkies free, putting my hand on my abdomen, allowing me to remind my breath to breathe to my hand. And throughout my meditation, I may check in with my hand just to see if it's moving, to see where my breath is, without having to really engage in that thought. It's just more of a experience. Okay, my eyes are watering. I just want to offer some. All right, yay. Let's begin and decide where you want to sit in your meditation. Often you can sit in the third eye area. I sort of, sometimes when I sit there, I envision myself sitting on the top of the pine cone of the pineal gland. It looks like a pine cone. So that's where I prop. I feel like I'm on the top of the Himalayan mountains. Takes me back there. Really important that you curl your lips up a little bit. It releases the pressure. If there is any pressure in the third eye when you're meditating with the mantra, please stop and come down into your heart. I see myself pulling up a stool or just snuggling up next to my physical heart and doing my mantra there. Sometimes I see myself with my inner child and have her on my lap or giving her a big hug, and we meditate together. So there's lots of, wherever you are on your journey, know that there is nothing wrong. There's no wrong. You're right. Whatever you feel, if you, yeah, that's the most important part. Most important part. No judgment. None, please. All right. Inhaling so. Exhaling hum. Inhaling down to the lower abdomen so. So, and exhaling hum. Inhaling so. Exhaling hum. Inhaling so. Exhaling hum. If you want to create a visual for your breath there, inhaling so from the lower abdomen up. So it's coming, you see how it's coming, you're inhaling, but you're breathing up to your nose. And as you exhale, you're actually breathing the breath out, but you're breathing down to your perineum, the lower level of your back body. That might sound a little confusing, but you're inhaling so you're breathing it up, but it's coming in. And then as you're exhaling, you're breathing out and it's coming back up. See if that makes any sense for you. I'd love some feedback with that if that explanation is working for you. Inhaling so. And exhaling hum. Releasing any tension in the back and the body. Might offer some movement as you come back to your center point. Let's begin. Curling your lips up a little. That's one. Thank you, Guru, thank you. One complete breath. No pause, no jerks, no noise. No judgment. That's 2. Breathing in a little deeper. Breathing out a little longer. Equal breaths on both sides. The inhalation and exhalation. Like smooth oil, pouring smooth oil. That's 3. Thank you, Guru, thank you. You may want to check your posture. The body may feel some restlessness. Preparing to get up, recenter, reset the breath and mantra. Curl your lips up a little. That's 4. Carry on. If you're up in the third eye, you may want to come down to your heart. If you're settled in your heart, you may want to come up to the third eye. You may want to dedicate this round to somebody new. That's 5. You're welcome to stay with your mantra where you are. You're welcome to join me as I do a round of bliss be me. 3 syllables. It goes like this. Bliss be me, 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 bliss be me. And just create that state of flow with that as you breathe your breath. And you let your breath breathe you. You're welcome to stay with the Soham. See if you're following me in the bliss, see if you can see that frequency of that mantra and fortify and strengthen the frequency and the collective of bliss and the place in which we are doing the work and the membership and here now. That completes our meditation. You may release the mantra. Bring your hands together in prayer position, namaste position. Feel the knuckles of your thumbs and your sternum as you bow your head to yourself and your devotion for being here, making a difference in your self-mastery. What we do for one, we do for all. When we heal ourselves, we heal all. They say 7 generations back and 7 generations forward. Thank you. Thank you. Honor yourself, celebrate yourself. Rub your palms together, create some friction. Feel the warmth and energy in your hands. Cup your eyes. Feel the warmth as you open and allow that energy that you've created, that warmth, to bathe your eyes. May I see clearly. May I see the truth of who I am and who I want to be. And may I be that. I am that. I am that. You are that. So wonderful to have you here. I wanted to reiterate again that, let's see which one we get. Daily guidance from your angels oracle cards. That's by Doreen Virtue. Our last one, do you remember, was Cupid. It's on here, Cupid. And it's going to be fun when I go in the future to come back to these. I'm going to remember what cards we pulled. Yes. So just a reminder that we were talking yesterday about the yearly plan. and doing the work to create 2021, and it's quite extensive. So if you would like me to send you a copy of that, please go to www.blissbee.me, and I'll be happy to send you a copy. So it's like a 360-degree view of it. I'll send you also in the, I haven't set the date yet, in January, I'd like to do a Zoom workshop if you would like to join me, and the importance of this work. And the card just popped out. And we can do it together. And, you know, if it feels right, we might even look at doing that on a monthly basis, coming together and seeing where we're at on our goals and being held accountable for that, and creating some synergy. All together, we create synergy. Blessings in disguise is what this card is saying. Let's have a read. What appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. Now, I do want you to know that I come to you in non-denominational a sense. So these cards, when you get words that say divine or God or creator, source, energy, whatever that is, prayers or heaven, if that doesn't work for you, you fill in the blanks. This is just simply an opportunity to create a way to create a link to how you might want to become more aware in the day as you look at, you know, what appears to be a problem in your day today. If you experience that, or if you have an ongoing one, you'll understand the reason behind the present situation as everything resolves. And trust in the protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. Just take heaven out if that doesn't work for you. So with blessings, pen to paper, digits to phone, however it works for you, just write a couple lines of what today brought you and where you would like to create greater awareness, whether it's with regards to this card or not. I love you. Make it a great day. Hope to see you tomorrow, last week.